What is happening, mediocre people of YouTube? Where you at? You're all over the place. I'm not even really prepared to do this video, but I did want to put a little something out. And this is concerning what EJ's Guitars is going through right now. I had just watched, or just finished watching, the hangout that Stafford's Music had done last night with EJ from EJ's Guitars. If you're not aware, EJ's Guitars is having an issue with his channel being taken down for fraudulent copyright claims, apparently. And they were talking about, towards the end of the video, they were talking about copyright and kind of like how it works, and they've mentioned DistroKid, and so I just wanted to make the little quick video for the two of these guys as far as copyright goes and how to handle that. Copyright can be kind of a tricky thing, and the only reason that is because there are stipulations. You don't necessarily have to hold a physical copyright on a song when it comes to music in order for you to hold rights of a copyright. For instance, if you write a song and somebody else puts that song out and they claim they wrote it, and you can prove that you wrote the song before they claim they wrote it or put it out, then you would benefit from the rights of copyright law. Okay, so that there's the old story about what they used to call, or whatever, if you want to call it, the poor man's copyright. How people would apparently write a piece of music and then mail it to themselves to have the post date on the envelope to show that they have something dated that shows that they wrote this composed piece of music at a certain date. However, as far as copyright goes, it's not a real hard thing to do. I have many copyrights. In fact, I just went through a whole thing where I've got some copyrights back that I had to argue over, which is a long story. When I was actually attached to a label, and unknowingly to me, the label actually controlled several copyrights of mine, and they didn't want to give them back. And it wasn't like I wrote a bunch of fucking hit songs, they just didn't want to give them back. Everybody wants to gain monetarily from something, but long story short, I got them back, and I ended up having to pay for it, because you got to pay the lawyer, you got to do all the things that go along with that. I didn't have to physically pay to get my music returned to me, but I did have to pay the lawyer, and that's an expense and all that. So anyway, getting back to how to copyright music. First off, if you have not figured out how to form a basic company in the United States of America, if you have not figured that out yet, please figure it out. It's extremely simple. LLC is one of the simplest companies you could possibly open. If you are in a band, or if you are performing for money, open an LLC. That's what you need. A limited liability contract, or a limited liability corporation, however you want to look at it, is going to protect you. Okay, and it's also going to help you to file your taxes, your income taxes. Like I say, if you're making music for money, be it in a band or by yourself, an LLC is the simplest way to go. It's cheap, and that's the way to do it. Copyright. What you're going to do, and I went over this in a video not long ago. I think I was riding in the car, where I talked a little bit about copyright. Or I think I was trying to clear it up for people as how to go about that. What you're going to do is, okay, if you have a gathering of songs or one song, it doesn't matter whether it's one song or 100 songs, you have a piece of music that you want to copyright, what you're going to do is open a publishing company, which is very similar to just opening an LLC like you do with your band, but it's even easier than that. You're going to open a publishing company, you're going to choose a name for that company. I have a publishing company. At one time I had two. I had to merge the two together because it was just too confusing. It was ridiculous that I had two. Once you do that, you are going to get with either ASCAP or BMI, and they will help you to organize all your publishings together and also register your publishings together. And in the case that somebody tries to steal from you, they're going to help you protect you from that as well. So that's how you go about forming a copyright for a song. EJ's and Stafford's music, we're talking about DistroKid. I don't believe DistroKid, I don't know whether they do or not, whether they help you to get a copyright for a song. And if they do, I would be really skeptical of that, because if they're helping you to do that, then that means that they're going to hold you in their publishing company, which could mean bad news for you later. But again, I don't know. I don't know a lot about DistroKid. What I do know about DistroKid is that they're very good. What DistroKid is really used for, and the reason people like it so much, is that they're very good at getting licensing. Okay? Like, say you want to do a cover song and put it out, you can go to DistroKid, and DistroKid can help you to quickly and cheaply get licensing in order to release a cover song and make some money off of it. Albeit, you won't be making the money off it that the original publisher makes, but, at least you can make something and be legal and licensed in order to do that. Vice versa, being if somebody wanted to license a song from you, DistroKid, I'm pretty sure they do that for all artists, no matter how big or small the artist is. DistroKid, that's kind of what people love about them, is that they're really good at getting licensing. So yeah, just wanted to clear this up, make a real quick video for EJ's and guitars and Stafford's music, because they were toward the end of that. They had a live hangout, and I'm not going to get too deep into it, because I'm sure all the people who want to be aware of it are. But EJ's Guitars was taken down, in fact terminated, a couple of the channels. He actually had more than one channel, and they're both terminated, as I've checked this morning, by someone who is apparently making a fraudulent copyright claim against EJ's. And if you guys watched any of the video, it was so ridiculous that this person was making a copyright claim. It was just the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard in your life. It wasn't even close to what EJ's Guitars was playing. And I just got to know, I don't know EJ, I have no dog in his fight, I don't know the guy, I was just made aware of this a week ago or whenever this happened. And the reason I was made aware of it is because this same person is the same person who can't even get along with himself in his own comment section, and tries to give people a hard time. But he's too dumb to give somebody a hard time. That's the problem. The IQ's too low, so he ends up fucking himself every time he goes to do whatever it is he's trying to do. So yeah, Stafford's music, which Stafford, I've known him for a while. He's a pretty darn good guitarist as far as I'm concerned. So I kind of been following him a little bit on and off for a while. He had a hangout last night, and they were talking about the whole debacle that EJ's Guitars is going through. EJ, if you happen to be watching this video, or if the guy from Stafford's Music is watching this video, get in touch with me. There is something I'd like to talk with you about via email regarding your channel status and whatnot. So you can go to my channel and go to the About tab, and then you'll see where it says for business inquiries or whatever, and it'll show my email address. Shoot me an email, because there is a couple of things I'd like to discuss with you, hopefully to help you get your channel back. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I am checking out Brad, the Guitologist channel right now. Somebody apparently sent him or built him a guitar as a surprise. So I'm about to check this out. And I'm going to let y'all motherfuckers go. And I'll see you soon. Peace.